do the intro.
Do we? I don't know. The Jason Slurp.
What sucks is Are we recording already?
The fuck is up, all you basic bros and bitches? We're back. Back on our bullshit. Did you miss us?
I missed bullshit.
I missed us.
I missed us more than you missed us.
Probably. No.
Because I texted you on the way when I was driving back, like, yo, when you want to record, here's my schedule.
You were hyped.
You were like, yo, Christy's still here. Like, why don't you chill? I'm like, man, fuck these kids. Let's get this done.
Still being a shitty dad, okay? Relax.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my validation now.
Sue me. Oh. Welcome back to episode 3. There's your patented Jason Slurp to start us off.
Slurp boys.
A lot of shit has gone down in the past 2 weeks.
So much shit has gone down.
We missed one recording session and the world goes crazy.
Yeah. And we fucking almost got shut down.
Yeah.
They're trying to stop us already.
What you know about that? Nobody got success like this.
All right, so we didn't know how to start, but I want to start with a disclaimer.
Let us go.
So because of the last podcast, how we addressed baby mama things, I got a lot of flack. And the reason I wrote this is because for, like, as you know, the last 2 years, I had to stay fucking quiet.
Yeah.
Everyone told me, just don't say anything. Just don't say anything.
Right.
Getting strings of texts talking shit about me and just don't say anything. Don't say anything. Seeing posts about me. Don't say anything. So now that we have a platform, I'm like, I need to speak up. People can fucking relate to this shit. And I've had at least 5 messages from dudes, which doesn't seem like a lot, but I feel like it is.
No,
that are like,
significant.
dude, I have the same situation. I don't know what you mean. I know what you're going through. And thank you for talking about that because sometimes it feels like I'm on my own. And that's exactly, as you know, when you're a single dad, that's how it feels. Nobody gives a fuck. It's like, oh, poor her, raising kids by herself.
Of course.
She's doing, and no, fuck that.
Fuck that guy.
Fuck that, because like they can say all that, but I know you, me, most dudes that I know would be like, I'll gladly take the kid or kids.
I've said it.
Like, if you want to sit here and complain, fuck it. Come on down to PA.
Absolutely.
I got you.
Yeah.
And that's a blanket statement. Let's not fucking, don't sue me. Because apparently we're getting fucking sued already. So I'm going to start this off with a disclaimer. First off, here at the Basic Boyz podcast, J Squared has never and will never make any derogatory remarks or sounds about an infant or a child. That is not who we are. We don't fucking make fun of kids. No, it's not what we do. It's fucking crazy. Jordan makes a lot of weird noises sometimes.
I do.
And his noise, in that instance of when I brought up a baby, it was a laugh. It was like, oh shit, he said it. He didn't think I would say something. So we would never insult a child.
No, never.
And if you watch or listen, then you would know the context of what we're talking about. There was no insults being made other than like, hey, here's my perception of why my breakup went down. And she has her perception, I have mine, just like every other relationship.
Naturally.
And then somewhere in the middle is the truth. I can admit that. Like, I have what you can call my truth. She has her truth. And then there's the truth.
Speak your truth, bro.
And I'm just speaking my fucking truth. I just want to speak my truth.
Speak your truth.
Girls can all day, and every guy, oh, I'm so sorry, you dated all these assholes. But if I fucking talk, you little bitch, shut up.
Fucking pussy.
Yeah, right? I can't fucking say my shit. Going off of my disclaimer here. So, here at the Basic Boyz podcast, we are not directly insulting anyone other than that one Nate Robinson thing, which I kind of feel bad about.
Yeah, a little bit.
That was a little side comment. But we're sharing our experiences and opinions. We all have platforms. Choose yours wisely.
Ooh.
And if you text, yell, threaten, call us about a fucking podcast or something we said, make sure you watch or listen to the whole podcast. So you know what the fuck we're talking about. We're not always talking shit. We're talking shit, but we're not talking shit.
Right. It's
like,
our shit.
Because if someone listens and they're like, yo, he aired your shit out. And that's all you know. That's all you hear.
Right.
There was a funny noise after a baby was talked about. That was like a like for a not Jordan person, it would be a
sorry,
or
I'm weird.
Oh shit. So make sure you get the context before you talk all your fucking shit in the world. And so I was told that I didn't say what I did wrong, or I don't say where my flaws are.
Okay.
So I included it here.
Oh.
I included it because
Get introspective.
You know what? Yeah, let's let the people know.
Oh.
She pointed out I didn't say anything. So
Okay.
I am very late on child support, which I will admit, because I didn't have a fucking job for 4 months.
That'll be difficult
I'm very
to pay
late,
with
and
no
before
money.
that, as I've talked about, I lived in my car. I didn't have a house. I didn't have a place to live. Couldn't afford it. And even when I could, it was actually that's when my child support was getting taken out. Before that, when I did have a place, I couldn't afford the child support and the place.
Yeah.
And that's why I had to do that because of the whole thing.
Yeah.
And I was also brought up, as you know, and you've probably had it brought up, you moved 6 hours away. You chose to move. You chose to move. But I also choose to fucking drive back to see. And you chose to drive to New York. Like, we still meet and we still see our kids. Mm-hmm. We're not fucking assholes. But like we talked about before, because if you don't listen to the whole podcast, you don't get the context.
You don't get the whole story.
You don't get the whole story. Because you even said, you can't judge someone for their decision. She did what she did. You did what you did. And you can't. There's fucking disclaimers in there left and right. And we're over here like, oh shit, don't sue me. Don't sue me. So the reason I discussed all that and didn't care and still I took all the flack. And I showed you the screenshots. I didn't say anything back. I was like, all right, if that's what you think. All right, cool.
Right.
Whatever. Is because I dealt with a lot of mental health shit and a lot of depression and anxiety that I talked about. I got military receipts of like, yo, you're fucked up.
Those are legitimate
here's
receipts.
Some money every month because you got some shit going on.
Your mental ain't right, dog.
You are fucking crazy.
Oh, shoot.
So, and one thing I've never openly said, but there have been times that I did contemplate suicide in my past. That's why I said I did want to bring it up, even though you were like, well, it's been time. And I didn't really want to do the whole disclaimer thing because I wouldn't say the drama's squashed, but it's not there. But I still wanted to talk about that because that is a big factor of why I brought all that stuff up.
Yeah.
Because I was in that place when me and her first broke up, and it was a big deal. And then I was getting battered and fucking verbally assaulted, and then it made it worse.
Yeah.
And I obviously got over it and got past it and got the help I needed, which I recommend if you need help, get help. Go fucking talk to somebody.
Definitely.
That's what I did. Help. I went down to the VA many times and like, yo, I don't have an appointment, but I need to fucking talk to somebody right now.
Mm-hmm. That part.
And so I only wanted to bring up that whole thing because I had this topic of men's mental health. Not just mental health, but with men.
Oh, specifically.
And when I told you, when you said you didn't like my topic idea, but you were talking about something else, and I was like, oh shit, but I did research.
Do research.
I did research on this.
Do research, bro.
So
I like homework.
So let's get off the disclaimer bullshit because I don't want to get another lawsuit, and we'll just talk about about some numbers. I got some numbers.
I like numbers.
You're a numbers guy. I know.
Hey.
So in 2017, I don't know if it's true. I tried to confirm it and couldn't. 21 fathers a week in America committed suicide.
A week?
A week.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Fathers, not just men, fathers.
Damn.
And in the UK, single fathers are more than twice as likely to commit suicide than the average man.
Wow.
And men, in general, are 4 times more likely to commit suicide than women. And it says 93% of adults feel like suicide is preventable. So my question to you, kind of to get your thoughts on it, is why do you think that men, I obviously have my own opinions, but why do you think that men are more likely, they're single fathers, and why are we the ones that are like more likely to do something like that?
I think, just speaking for my own personal opinion and just what I think about the whole subject, I think generally men are taught not to express their feelings.
Oh, for sure.
From like a young age, you're taught, if you show emotion, you're a pussy.
Yeah.
Like, you're a bitch. You
Don't
can't
cry,
show emotion.
you're a girl.
Right, exactly. Like, you got to be a man. You got to handle your shit on your own. And so I think that leads to men really, I don't know how to say this, but like internalizing their pain or their struggles and not expressing that to someone who could help it. And even just talking about shit like helps get that shit out. Because if you just keep that shit internalized and you keep it in you, it like turns into a fucking cancer and it eats away at your physical being. Like you think it's just mental, but then it creeps down into your physical self. And we men don't typically, I would say, I think that's changing a lot now, the stigma, especially around mental health. A lot of men, I think, our age and younger understand the consequences of mental health and not getting that shit checked out or discussed.
Hold on.
I know. Luna, we love you, but goddamn, your bone is ridiculously loud.
All right.
And so I think it's always been taboo for men to talk about their feelings and themselves. And, you know, I can talk about my own personal experience with my stepdad. When my mom was married, and I was growing up, I was never able to like talk about my feelings or my emotions, because it was always, like, you're a fucking pussy, don't be, you gotta be a man. All right, you misogynistic douche.
Yeah, my dad was like that just because I was a mama's boy growing up.
Right.
He's like, stop crying, stop
sorry,
being a
I was
girl.
raised around women. Like, they taught me how to be in tune with my emotional self, and I think that's gone so far for me, it's just in my personal life. So, and then when you put it in the context of like a single parent, like a single father, that are kind of, like you said, alienated in society, where like the single mother gets like so much support from her friends, from her family. It's like, oh, you're a strong, independent woman, you can do it, which I totally agree with.
Rise to glory.
Right, which I totally agree with. Like, single mothers are extremely strong, extremely important. Like, I respect everything that you do for your child, but that alienates the single dad, because then he's seen as the bad guy. And he doesn't have a support group to go to, because he's automatically seen as the negative person in that situation. It's like, well, who the fuck am I going to talk to about this? Everybody's going to think.
That's why I thought, too, like, what did I fucking say? Because I not once called you a bad mother. I didn't call you out of your name. Nothing like that.
Right.
I said relationship of me and you and what we went through.
Right.
And then you obviously she has reasons of why she did what she did, like you said.
Of course.
That's just how it is. I didn't say anything too out of line to, you know, fucking sue me, I guess. I don't know. No, but you're right. Yeah, that's what I was going to say, the same exact thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's tough, because I think, and it's crazy that, well, especially after 2020, the year that we just had, being
2021's
isolated.
been a motherfucker. It's 9 days in.
Right.
10 when this spot drops.
It's 2020.1. But I mean, like, that year is just like, people were so isolated from everybody else that you didn't even have that social interaction, really. Like, thank God for like FaceTime or something like that. But you see a lot more mental health struggles now. I mean, I see it in my family a lot too, that people that I didn't even know are struggling with mental health issues, that are struggling with it. And it's like, I wish I could physically be there to help them, like, through these instances of mental health, because I've seen it firsthand. In college, actually, I had a guy that I worked with. He would text me a lot, like, late at night. He'd be like, yo, what do you think would happen if I put this shotgun in my head? I'm like, dog, don't fucking do that. So I've talked him off the ledge multiple times. And then there was a night where I missed a text, tried to text him, didn't get a text back, decided to Google his name and found his obituary. And I was like, fuck. So, like, mental health really, this holds like a soft spot for me in my soul, because I feel like that's a situation where I feel like I could have done more. Like, I know it's not my fault what happened to him, but he saw me as a person he could reach out to in those times where he was at his darkest, and I just wasn't there. So to see someone in my family go through that, I feel like I want to physically be there to help them work through whatever problems it is that they're going through. So,
which is probably why I feel so comfortable when some shit's going on. I text you first.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo. I mean, pretty much since we met, and I'm like, yo, let me talk to you. I know we just met last week, but let me just vent for a second.
Can we just be real for a second? So, I mean, I don't know.
I kind of was like that in the Army, too, because that's when it started around, like, 16, 17, but I thought it was just like, hey, most teenagers, you know. But then when I was in the Army, it started hitting real hard when I first started going through my divorce and stuff, and there was guys like 3 guys in particular, Webb, Fergerger,
getting the shout outs,
Moreno. These guys would show up at my fucking house randomly.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't text back. I'd just sit at home.
Yeah.
Like, I'd show up to work, and they'd be like, I've had dudes like, yo, you smell like beer right now. I'm like, yeah, because I was fucking drinking during lunch. Like, what? Like, I'm fucking depressed. What do you want to talk about, bro?
Yeah.
And just little things like that, like these dudes just showing up. Like I remember that dude Moreno would just show up at my house, like, "Yo, we're fucking going out." I was like, "I'm not going anywhere." He's like, "Put some fucking pants on. We're going out. You smell. Go take a shower first. Go take a shower." And I'll be like, "All right." And he's like, "Give me that. Give me that. No, you can have this after you shower." I'm like, "Just one more sip." He's like, "One more sip, then we'll fucking go out." And that would fix everything. And then these other dudes, there were some other dudes that would be like, "Yo, you want to go to like for Gregor? Be like, you want to go to the gym?" And I'd be like, "Hell yeah."
Yeah.
And I know he's never gonna listen to this, but just that dude, like he would just be that guy who's like, "Let's just go to the gym. Come on, let's go golfing. Come on, let's go do something."
Right.
And these dudes like always had my back. Those three guys, in particularly when I was there.
Yeah.
Like probably saved my life. And then I had to like even when I was in El Paso, a lot of people don't know, I had to go see a psychiatrist at least once a week, and she made me give her a reason why I wasn't gonna kill myself every week.
Oh wow.
Shit was real. Like and every time I was like, Violet.
There you go.
Before the twins, I was like, my daughter.
Yeah.
She needs a dad.
Absolutely.
And even though me and her hated each other at the time, not my daughter. Like,
fucking hate you, Dad.
I still was like, I know I need to be there. Like, even though I don't want to see her, I want to see my daughter. I need to see her grow up. She needs me.
Right.
And like, this lady would make me sit there and explain it. Like, why? Why your daughter? Like, what about it?
Be specific.
Yeah. And like, that helped a lot. And then here, it was kind of, when I went through the whole shit with the twins' mom, it was kind of the opposite. I was like, I'm fucking by myself.
Yeah.
Even though I was home around family and friends and everything, they're like, "Oh, that's just Jason, you know, going through shit." It's just...
Yeah.
And I was like I had to go... I went to the I drove from Worcester to Providence like 5 times without an appointment. Like, I need to fucking talk to somebody.
Yeah,
and I didn't know who to talk to, so I just drove down there because I was like, I know they'll see me.
Yeah.
And I'd walk in. The first thing they try to do, though, is prescribe me something. I'm like, motherfucker, just listen. Just listen. I just need somebody to listen.
Drugs.
Let me tell you a story. So that's why I felt like it was so important to come in here and to like talk about it. So I was like, I need to get my shit out there.
Yeah.
Because my girl told me too. She was like, so many guys are in your situation and don't talk about it.
Of course.
So many people go through the same exact shit as you and no one talks about it. And they have no one to talk to about it. So you can reach a lot of people and you can actually like, I don't give a fuck if we, like, blow up. We don't need to make millions of dollars. Whatever. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. This is fun and stuff, but to get those messages, those dudes and all those people, like, shout out to everybody who's reached out to me. Like, that means a lot because I'm like, I understand what they're going through because I've been there where I'm like, yo, no one fucking gets it. I'm the asshole always. Yeah. They're always right. I'm always wrong. And then even when I fucking talk about it, I'm still wrong. So I was like, you know what? If I gotta be a martyr, fuck it. Like, fucking crucify me. I don't even care. Like, I hear you. Whatever. You know, my kids will grow up, they'll have their own opinions of what happened, and I don't care. Like, they're not going to hate her. They're not going to hate me.
That's not the point of...
Because at the end of the day, you realize if 2 people aren't meant to be together, a kid will prove it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, there's obviously steps before that. Don't have a kid to prove if you should be together. Disclaimer there. But, like, once you have a child and you both are going through your own shit and you're like fucking, no matter who it is, you're going to hate each other for a little bit. There's times where you're tired, you're frustrated, like you're like, yo, this little human won't shut up. I'm so tired. And then you guys hate each other and you resent each other a little bit, even though people don't talk about it. Right. And that's how you really know, like, are we meant to be together?
That part.
And it's true. And it's hard. And that's why so many people, like, they're like, a baby won't fix it. A baby makes it 100 times worse.
Absolutely.
So I had that times 2, and I was like, "Fuck."
Yeah, times 2. That's rough.
And even though I talked a lot of shit and everything, like you said, I talked shit. But even though I like aired out our dirty laundry or whatever, said how I felt, we both realized during that time we weren't meant to be together. Yeah. So even though she chose to end the relationship, I knew it was over. She knew it was over. No big deal. Like she has her side, I have my side. It's whatever. Like. I can still be cool with her. It's someday. I don't know when, but someday we'll be cool.
We'll get there.
But, like, it is what it is, you know? Like, that's when you realize, like, hey, like, this wasn't meant to be, right? How about you do your thing over there, I'll do my thing over here, and, you know, we'll fucking meet in the middle sometimes, you know?
Right.
When they're a little older, you know, we'll go to the shit together and do all the things together. Like
graduations and all that.
Well,
Yeah. 18th birthday parties, all that, you know, 21sts maybe.
And then... So I have 2 more side things to add to this about the single dad thing before we jump into what you want to talk about. Okay. So I noticed, why do you think that like nowadays, so no offense to my father when I say this. I love my dad, great dad, but my mom even told me he knows like how I grew up and everything, but it was a generational thing I feel like, but how come fathers now are more involved every generation I feel like is more involved, whether you're there or a single dad or whatever.
Yeah.
Because even as a single dad, I know I do shit with my kids that my dad would have never done.
Yeah.
Like, my dad's not putting on a unicorn shirt because his 5-year-old asked him to. Like, she asked me to put this on today. She's like, can you wear that next time you're on YouTube?
Oh, yeah.
I was like, yeah. And then we're going out to eat tonight, and she was like, when we go out tomorrow, can you wear your unicorn shirt? I was like, I'll kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I'll wear it at the same time. And the shirt's very uncomfortable. It's real itchy. But I was like, she asked me to, so I got to, you know.
Need some fabric.
But my dad would be like, nah, fuck that.
Yeah.
No offense to him, but, you know, and he's a not a great-grandfather, but he's an amazing grandfather.
Yeah.
Because I feel like he kind of, reflecting back, he was like, I could have been a little better. And because my sister's kids don't have a father, I think he realized, like, I should have been there more for my kids when they were coming up, because look at these kids, they don't even have a dad.
Yeah.
And then, you know, so, like, I wanted to know why you think now.
That's a good question. I mean, I don't know that I have like a concrete answer.
I mean, or if you disagree.
I don't disagree because, well, I think my situation with my dad growing up was a little bit different because my parents were never married when they had me. Mm-hmm. And I always lived with my mom growing up, and my dad would make an effort to see me, but it was kind of like that, unfortunately, stereotypical boohoo, sad, you know, single black dad who would say he's going to show up, but then not show up, kind of a situation.
Shit.
Right.
That hurts my soul.
You know, my situation isn't necessarily so much like the involvement, just like the commitment to time and saying that I'm going to be here for this and actually showing up for that.
Yeah, and I better fucking be there.
You know,
I know how that feels.
I think as people grow up, hindsight's always 20/20.
Oh yeah.
So you grow up and you mature and you look back on the things that you've done and you're like, oh, I could have handled that situation way better, or I could have done this so much better. And I think, unfortunately, for our generation growing up, I think more of us kind of had that distant dad experience, and so we're like, I'm never going to be like that, because we saw how much it sucked to go through that. And we're like, that I don't want that to be me. Like, I don't want to progress that trend with my kids.
Yeah, exactly. I think so too. Like, my mom always tells a story that's kind of funny. She's like, when I was like 4 or 5, I was like, I know Dad buys like the food and the McDonald's and the toys and all that, but like, what does he like do? She does. She thinks she brings it up a lot.
It's pretty funny. Do?
And I know, like, my dad, same thing, hindsight, you know? So I feel like I don't resent him for it because I understand. Like, I get it. And I see, like, no offense to my grandfather or any other dad that's older or anything, but I've seen how it's worse the further back you go.
Yeah.
And everything like that. Like, even... I brought this up before, the show Vikings. They just fucking abandon their kids and leave and, like, raise my sons and let them live on my legacy.
Right.
Like, motherfucker, they don't know you. What legacy? They don't even know you.
That part.
So I feel like as it goes down the line, like, yeah, we learn from our mistakes and stuff, but then...
I think also it plays back into the mental health stuff. Because I think people see how that experience affected them growing up into adulthood, and they're like, yo, it fucked me up mentally.
Yeah, that's true.
And then the seriousness that society puts today on mental health, it's like being an involved parent helps with mental health down the road. So, you know, while generations back, it was like, don't be a pussy, don't show your emotions. And then their sons
Dad.
just learned from that and then became jaded and hardened and then try to say, oh, well, my dad said you shouldn't show your emotions, you shouldn't be a pussy. But then growing up in the internet age, that's out the window, you know, because your feelings and emotions are being attacked from every which way now. So
I feel like I was lucky growing up because my dad would be like that. Where, like, if I cried or anything, he'd get pissed. But then my mom would be there, like, fuck that. Be whoever you want to be. Be who you are. Do your thing. That's why, like, some people, like, I know people, there's no in between. You either hate me or you love me. That's what I feel like, because I am unapologetically always myself.
Yeah.
And that's because of the way my mom raised me. Like, even if my dad yelled at me, whatever, she's like, you were wrong, but just you're weird. Be
Right.
weird.
It's okay.
Yeah,
to
like
be who
there's
you
this,
are.
like my mom would tell these stories about like every time my dad grounded me, and I'd come downstairs with like I'd have like pink slippers on and like my goggles and like my bathing suit. It's December. I have a hoodie on, and they're like, "What are you doing up there? You are grounded." And I'm like, "I don't fucking know. I'm just fucking playing dress up." And I'm like 14. I'm like being weird.
I'm bored.
I don't know. Just figuring things out. Like this one time I ran down the street, there was like a dresser in like one of those skinny boxes, and I fit in it because I was real skinny then. And I'm running down the street, there's like 2 eye holes, and I'm like, and I fucking jump and flip on the lawn, and my dad's like, what a fucking idiot. And my mom's like, do you? Keep going, it's funny shit.
That's amazing. But that's, we need more of that.
So my dad always makes jokes. He was like we were talking about, I forget who we were, like one of the guys he works with and stuff. He goes, and I was like, I'm just like that. He goes, no, but you're like... He's like, you are, but you're not. And I was like, I'm a modern man. He goes, I hate that you said that, but yeah, you're kind of right.
I'm a modern man.
He's like, because you can kind of fix stuff. You're a little handy, but you're also like that sensitive, little weird. Like, I'm like, yeah, all right, I'll take it. Get approval from both sides.
Right, absolutely. That's too funny.
And I was kind of going to touch on, to that, is what you think a good dad versus a bad dad is.
Oh,
but
boy.
we kind of touched on it a little bit, but...
That's so subjective.
It really is.
Yeah.
But the reason I want to talk about it is because of like that topic we talked about where it's like, if you have a kid with someone, how there's always, they want more. There's something else that they want.
Right.
But in my opinion, whether you're not paying anything, even if I was with a woman and she was not paying child support at all, and she was seeing the kids regularly and everything like that, I wouldn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I'm not in that situation, so I can't comment too much on it, but, like, be present, I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, you be a mom, I be a dad, the rest, whatever. Because if a judge is like, all right, he gets custody, you get visitation, I'm not going to be like, well, what about my money?
Yeah.
You're not going to fucking pay me to be a dad?
Right.
Like, no offense, I'm not trying to say that child support should be, like, abolished, but I am saying, like, it's a little more enforced than it needs to be. And I'm not just saying that because I'm, like, behind, like, I talk about or anything like that. Like, let's be clear. I still know I need to pay what I owe. I still will. I understand. Got it. I agree with the child support. But I'm saying, the times I've been called a bad father, I'm like, nope. Nope. I could not give you a dime for their entire life, and I know I'm not a bad father.
Yeah.
And I don't need validation from the internet.
Oh, shit. I do. Yeah, I don't know.
Just kidding.
Oh, validate me, please.
I know you're not going to watch the whole thing anyways, so someone will fucking tell you, and then I'll get a text that I'm in trouble and whatever. We're all in trouble, right, single dads?
Well,
this is call this a single dad podcast at this point.
Shit.
Fuck.
Can't change the branding now. We got merch on the way.
Yeah, and we'll get sued because that's probably already a podcast. Double lawsuits. Shut this shit down. According to Red, though, we had an average run at best. Our run was all right.
I don't know. I haven't listened to his podcast, so. Oh.
Drink by Oaks coming soon.
Drinks by Oaks
Well,
pod.
first you want to take some bitters and add it.
I would
So,
not
what do they
listen
call it,
to
muddle?
that. Ew. That's gross, dude. Yuck.
All right, let's get into I know you're very passionate.
I mean, I wouldn't say passionate. I just feel like this is something that...
You literally messaged me and said, I got some shit to say.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like...
You don't do that very often.
No.
Oh, I love that video. You're going to play it.
I'm not going to play it, but I'm definitely going to bring them up. So this... All right. I mean, I know time has passed since this has happened, but January 6th, 2021. Never in my life did I think I would witness an attempted coup on this country's capital. Ever. And this is a message to let me get this right, to the 74,223,744 dipshits who voted for our current president in this past primary election.
What's wild is he's the numbers guy.
I just have a question. Like, are we great again? Do we get there? Are we great? Are you happy for what you've done? Because you voted for this. This man has told you who he was for the past 4 years. and
Numbers,
you
more numbers.
still voted for this man. He has told you at all of his rallies, "Oh, kick the shit out of that guy. I'll pay for your legal fees. Don't be riot and be violent." He's promoted divisiveness. He's promoted violence and all this bullshit leading up to
Let him know.
the January 6th incident. Even going back to a December 19th tweet where this motherfucker said, "There's going to be a rally in D.C. January 6th. Be there. Be wild."
Oh, I didn't see that.
Y'all, this motherfucker incited the entire thing. And I don't even think that the people who were there knew that that was the day that Congress was ratifying the Electoral College votes for Joe Biden.
Ooh.
That is the day.
I didn't even know that.
That is the day they were in Congress collecting and counting the Electoral College votes to certify Joe Biden as the next president of the United States. And this motherfucker told all you dipshits, you ass bags, to fucking go to D.C. and storm the Capitol. He had a rally that said, "We're going to march to the Capitol building and we're going to let them know what we think about this election."
And the wild thing is, too, that I think is the craziest, whether you think it was rigged or not, like, and I thought of it because you got that Marine shirt on. I was in the Army, like,
Reppin'.
people always think, like, or not people always think, but, like, he made people believe that you don't support the troops, you don't support cops, you don't support America, you hate this country if you don't vote for him.
Facts.
What the fuck was this country founded on? The ability to pick who you want.
It is called the democratic process. It is the reason this country is so great. It is the reason you think this country is so great. And all of a sudden,
You have a fucking say.
this happens, and all of his supporters are like, "No, that wasn't us. It was fucking Antifa rolling up there trying to make us look bad." So hold on. I have a question, because I don't think a lot of you guys passed the English class when you were in high school. The definition of fascism. Let me read it to you. This is Merriam-Webster. This is a dictionary.
You did way
read
more
it,
research on your shit
motherfuckers.
than I did.
Read the dictionary. The definition of fascism is a political philosophy, movement, or regime that exalts nation and often race above the individual, that stands for a centralized autocratic government headed by a dictatorial leader. I don't know about you.
I don't know half of what that says.
Fascism is dictatorship.
So
It's
that's
a
what he wants,
dictatorship. This is when one man controls the country.
which is what he wants.
Which is what he wants. And you motherfuckers played right into his hand.
Well, because you could see through
Hold
the whole time.
on. So then you blame Antifa. I'm not done. Then you
Keep going.
blame
My bad.
Antifa for going in there. And I'm pretty sure Antifa is anti-fascism. So you're telling me that people who are against dictatorship rolled up to the U.S. Capitol and said, "Nah, fuck this democratic process. This one motherfucker should be in office still." So a bunch of anti-fascists tried to promote a fascist agenda? I'm confused. I don't, help me out here. I don't get it. Am I crazy? That doesn't make sense to me.
Yo, that was quite the ear.
It's just, this blows my mind. And then the people who were there, like Liz from fucking Tennessee. "Oh my God, I walked in the Capitol building and they pushed me out and maced me." What the fuck did you think was gonna happen? You were gonna get a gold star sticker? You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. That's why, rest in peace, but that's why that one chick got shot and died in the Capitol. That's why 3 other people died that day, and 1 U.S. Capitol police officer died. Where are the Blue Lives Matter people?
The officer is the only person that I feel bad for.
Yeah, because he was the only person
Doing his fucking job.
Hello.
And you die. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's
To defend
fucking terrible.
the Constitution.
But the other one's like, come on, you're marching in a building that you're not supposed to be in the first place.
No.
But I've also seen a lot of things where it's like anyone who's been to DC knows that there's like snipers on roofs, there's cameras everywhere, security's crazy.
Which is a whole other
But
point that I have.
all of a sudden, everybody could just march on in.
And did you see the police presence that was there during the Black Lives Matter protest?
I did see that picture.
Oh my
Where it's
God,
like-
what a stark contrast.
It's like 50, 100, whatever of them standing on the steps.
Did you actually know that the Pentagon limited the Luna with your fucking toys? Sorry, my dog really likes to chew on toys while we're talking. It's ridiculous. She finds all of her loudest toys. But anyways, the fucking Pentagon limited the National Guard from being able to respond to that incident? So you have a whole branch of government who is complicit in this attempted coup on our democracy that happened a few days ago.
The wildest shit to me, as far as like that with Black Lives Matter and everything, is people like, oh, well, they're a terrorist organization. They're this. I was like, 99% of the time, people aren't talking about the organization. They're talking about the life of a black person mattering as much as everyone else's. Not like Black Lives Matter, the fucking cult, whatever. Like, and people like, do your research of what it actually is. It's like, if you take it for what it is and not fucking look into your little conspiracy theories and go down those rabbit holes.
Right.
Sure, I'm sure that with everything, you have your good and you have your bad. There's people taking advantage of a situation and there's people who actually give a fuck.
Right.
People in the streets, like regular civilians like us who just have signs that are just marching peacefully.
Right.
They think that every person matters. Not all lives matter. They think that a black life is just as important as a white life, a yellow life, Spanish life, whatever.
Purple life, all that.
When I just said that, I didn't want that to sound like I said all lives matter, because that's not. I would never fucking say that in my life. I will say all lives are equal. They should all be equal, and they are not, and that is the fucking problem. That is the problem. I don't want to get my words misconstrued like last time.
I respect that.
Every time.
I respect that.
Dangerous
So
territory.
it just blows my mind. And then you had this ass bag from New Jersey, one Thomas Bryani. So this guy went viral, right, on the interwebs for, I'm pretty sure he was behind the lady that got shot in the neck when they were inside the U.S. Capitol. And the interviewer was like asking him like why he was in there. And he was like, oh, we just went in there because people we wanted to tell them to investigate what's going on. And we can't, there needs to be an investigation in this, like this was stolen. I don't think he realizes that the Trump administration filed 60 lawsuits against this election.
That's way more than
only in the states that they lost, by the way. Not in the states that they won. Only in the places that they lost. And guess what happened? They lost every single one of them. Then they took it to the Supreme Court, which should be the highest, the highest judges in the land.
Yeah.
It's the U.S. Supreme Court. Even they were like, nah, go fuck yourself, bro. This ain't it. This ain't it, chief. So this guy is like, oh, we can't stand for this. These people will just shoot us. This is a government that doesn't represent us. I'm sorry. This is a government who's defending itself from domestic terrorists.
Yeah,
of course they're going to fucking shoot you.
And then they're like, oh, well, we have the right, though, to overthrow a government if we feel like da-da-da. But that doesn't mean if you think your guy should have won and he didn't, that you can fucking take a stand.
You don't have a right to overthrow anything.
That's why our country goes into countries like Afghanistan, because that's what they do.
Hello.
Hi. You guys, hi, if you believe that.
Oh
Hi.
my God, hi.
Like, vote for who you want to, because I feel like you should. You have the right to. Whatever. I don't give a fuck who anyone votes for.
Right.
And I'm not going to sit here and argue with anyone who's like, you're wrong. Trump, economy, money, my pockets. Okay, if that's your prerogative, that's your priority.
Yep.
Whatever.
Yep.
That is not mine.
And to the people that I said that voted for him, you can still vote for him. Yeah. But just know that you're the reason that this happened.
But don't walk around with a fucking... I just went to the supermarket. I went to Wegmans before I came here.
Oh, no.
Right? To buy a nice local... Pennsylvanian IPA Sly Fox. Support your local businesses. All right? I said before that, I wanted, I love local business. I feel so bad. All right. I saw a dude with a MAGA hat on.
Oh, no.
Motherfucker, you lost. It's not football.
No.
Right? It's not football. It's not baseball. It's not basketball.
God, thank you.
If my team, I'm a Falcons fan, as everyone who knows me that watches this knows, I rep my team no matter what.
Hard.
28-3. I wore my fucking Julio Jones jersey at the bar after, and a guy tried to fight me. My boy Kelvin almost had to whoop his ass because I was laughing, and he was like, "You had something to say to my boy?" And the dude was like, "Hey, I'm cool, man. I'm cool."
Get him, Kelly.
But either way, like, you're fucking. No one has ever in the history done this with a president.
No.
I've never seen a fucking Bill Clinton flag.
No.
Motherfucker, what?
This is ridiculous. I don't know what these people are on. This is why we need education reform in this country, because people are idiots. And it just blows my mind that something like this could happen. I mean, and so I looked it up, like, has there ever been an attempted coup in U.S. history? And technically, whenever a president is assassinated, that's technically a coup. because it's a violent overthrow of the government that's in place.
We can only be so lucky. I mean, I didn't say that. Oh, I got a hair on my thing.
Ew.
Oh, it's my gray hair.
Ew. So technically,
I love the president. I would never, no matter who the president is.
No, Secret Service, dude, please don't come knocking on my door.
I should put tape over my camera.
Hi.
Sorry.
But there has never been a time, like the U.S. Capitol has never been breached since 1812 when the English did it. And January 6th, 2021, these fucking cops just walked aside and let these people walk right in and vandalize the building. I saw a video right before that chick that got shot in the neck. There were 3 cops standing at that door, and the people standing right in front of them were saying, there's people outside who want to hurt you. We're trying to help you out. You should get the fuck out of here and just be on your way so you don't die. And they were like, all right, I'm out of here. What? I'm sorry, excuse me? So it's that easy to infiltrate the U.S. Capitol building? Or am I missing something?
Well, I know if you're in the military, you have general orders. One of them is I will not abandon my post. If you do, you can go to fucking jail.
They should go to fucking jail.
So if you're a cop and abandon your post, you're supposed to go to jail.
All those cops.
I mean, I could be wrong. I'm not a cop.
No, I would have to imagine that.
And for the record, there is no fucking such thing as a blue life. That is an occupation.
That part.
But I also, it's weird because I know good cops.
Yeah, of course.
My homie Jake.
My dad was a cop.
He was a good cop. He's retired now. But, I know guys, I know people that are good cops. Like, good cops are out there.
Yeah.
But in any profession, you have guys like that. But that is one profession you can't afford to.
No.
You can't.
Yeah. There's extremists in every facet of whatever you're looking at. Right wing, left wing.
When I was in the army, I met a dude who was like, he's like, to be honest, I've never seen a person that wasn't white until I joined the army.
Right.
I was like, you went fucking 18 years without meeting anyone that was not white? He goes, yeah, it's kind of weird. I was like, how do you feel about that?
Where was he from?
He was like, I don't care. I don't really remember. Somewhere in the South. Okay. I don't remember. It was
in the
not
South?
a dude that I know.
Really? The South? That's surprising.
Not a dude that I like was cool with.
No,
it was just like
sure.
a guy brought it up to me. Like, so I don't smoke, but I don't smoke cigarettes.
Hey!
But when I was in the army, right, like the only people who got breaks other than lunch break were people who smoked. Oh, I'm gonna go outside and smoke because you got to walk all the way to the smoke pit, which is like fucking hundreds of feet away. I'm not good with all that. But so I would go out there with them and be like, yeah, I'm gonna go smoke. I'm not fucking smoking. I'm gonna go out there and text and fucking scroll on my phone and chill. And sometimes you just stumble on these conversations. And I was like, you've never seen a person that wasn't white?
That's crazy.
I met an Italian once.
I met a dark-skinned white.
That, but that would be funny.
I don't know. The events that happened that day blow my mind, and I think there's a lot of people who need to be held accountable for this.
Yeah, that's kind of my issue. I always thought I would see something like that, but not in this way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the way it went down is very surprising.
I thought it would be like
I thought you'd have to like
of the American public. Like, we're fucking tired of what's going on.
Right.
Not, our guy didn't win.
Oh,
we're going to storm the
Capitol.
That's what happens when you have sex with relatives.
Oh.
Fucking idiots.
Dumbasses. Inbreeding, man. Look at the Amish. It's not good.
Or that movie. What was that movie we saw? And they they inbred with one person.
Movie?
And he's the wise one.
Yeah.
You're not the wise one. You're a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
As a white man, white people are out of control.
Out of control. As a half white man, I speak for half the population.
Half. He speaks for. We got 75% in here.
Oh my God. No, I don't know, man. That shit is just. It blew my mind. And then to all the people who are upset that all of Donald Trump's social medias are being blocked. Yeah, get out of the wambulance, all right? This man is inciting violence and sedition against our country.
And since we were talking about it in our group chat, that is not freedom of speech. Everyone, that is not freedom of speech.
That's not.
No.
Nope.
I've been blocked on Facebook several times.
For far less.
I called Drew Brees Scarface. To be fair, he has a scar on his face.
Scar on his
face. Like right in the same spot.
Yeah.
And Tom Brady, a white devil. He ruined my life. He's the only person I don't know that ruined my life. More than any president ever will.
Oh.
What was the other one? Oh, yeah, I called my dad's cousin a bitch. Because he's Democrats. If you don't vote Republican, you fucking hate America. It's like, oh, yeah, well, bro, how'd you do when you served for this country? Did you? He's like, nah, I never have, but I don't see how that's relevant. It's like, oh, you love this country, but you weren't willing to risk your life for it, huh? Yeah. You motherfucker.
Stupid
I know you'll never watch
ass.
because your dumb ass doesn't know how to fucking open a podcast because you're an idiot. You fucking moron.
Get him.
Oh, God, you're so fucking stupid. And every insult was like, Democrats, you hate this country. You're everything that's wrong.
Democrats.
You're the real virus.
Oh, my God.
Like, bro, I hope you get COVID. I don't want you to die, but I want you to suffer.
For a long time.
And then, like, get over it in, like, a year.
Okay, yeah.
Like, a long
year,
time.
yeah.
Enough for you to be like, oh, shit, it was real.
Like the vaccine just makes him even
None of
more
the rest
sick.
of your family, though. The rest of your family's real nice.
There you go.
Suck.
The
You
singular.
suck.
The singular.
I'm part of your family. No, not me. I don't want anyone to die. I'm just saying, just suffer a little bit. You know?
Just a small bit. Oh.
Is that all you had to say about that?
That's all I had to say. It's just, we can do better in this country. We are potentially on track to do better with the next administration. I'm not saying that, like, policy-wise or whatever, we'll see how Joe does, but just as a human being and as someone who has served in public office his entire life, I think he knows how to go about his job.
And I do hate when people are like, oh, but he did nothing this whole time. It was like, but see,
Who was the president?
Trump wants to do, like, what I say goes.
Yeah.
Where there's checks and balances for everybody else. And you're like, well, I can only do this if this, I can only do that if that. But I'm doing my best. And I think I saw, what was it, I forget where I heard it, but, like, Obama was like I think it was Charlemagne or somebody that was like asking Obama why I didn't do more for black people. He's like, you have no idea the little power that I have.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I can only do so much in certain areas.
Oh, yeah.
But in others, it's your local office. And people don't realize how important your local office is. They're like, no, it's the president, it's president, it's president. Yeah. It's not. It's every election. Every single time people say vote for option 2, whatever it is.
Right.
Like, vote for this, vote
that
for
shit
that.
matters. Yeah. Like, I think they
all
really
votes
need...
matter.
Oh, that part.
All votes.
That part. I think they really need to up the education that they give young people on how politics works. Because that's something that I was never taught and that I've kind of had to learn on my own as I've gotten older.
Bro,
but
more than finance too. Like,
exactly. But like Obama, he wasn't able to really do shit because, yeah, he's the president, but presidents don't have power over everything.
Their
like,
main power is controlling our military.
Right. And the Senate, which, approves laws and, like, all that other shit, was mainly Republican while he was in office. And Republicans love to just be Republicans and go anti-Democrat. And they're like, nope, fuck everything that guy wants to do because he's a Democrat and we don't like him. So get that shit out of my face.
Yeah, it's basically fucking prejudiced in the whole government system. It's crazy.
Yeah. I don't know. Hopefully we do better. We'll see how the next 4 years looks. That's what annoys me about this whole
two-party system, though, because it's like each side, it feels like they need to stick so heavy to the values that have been there for hundreds of years.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, no, motherfucker, there's a place, like I said earlier, there's a sweet spot in the middle between everything where you will get everything everyone wants.
Everything, yes.
We want gun control, but we also want people to decide on if they want an abortion or not. We want, like, and all things like that. There's so many... We want legal weed, but we also, maybe not heroin. Maybe we should probably fix that problem.
Not all drugs.
And then it's like, we don't want, like, church and state are so fucked when it comes to this country. God. It bothers me so much because it's like, oh, amen, or a woman, or a whatever the fuck. Like, bro, shut the fuck up. It's 2021 now. No one, like, the average person in this country that is not senile doesn't give a fuck about religion.
Oh, no.
We all believe in something, yes, but... If I go in the middle of a bar and I'm like, Jesus Christ, no one's going to freak out. No. I go in a bingo hall, they'll go,
oh, you might cause a couple heart attacks
beat
on
my
the spot.
ass with their walkers. I'll have fucking tennis balls stuck to my face.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, it was one of the founding fathers. I don't know who it was, but they even knew like a two-party system will destroy this country.
George Jefferson, I think it was.
Oh.
Yeah.
Idiot.
Idiot. I am an idiot, just so everyone, if you don't know me, I'm a fucking moron.
I don't know. As my good buddy Forrest Gump says, that's all I have to say about that.
Yeah, stupid is as stupid does.
That
That's
part
all I gotta
too.
say. I got a good one.
Bubba was my best good friend.
I think about this at least once a day. This
Oh.
topic I'm about to bring up.
Oh,
I
drop
didn't,
it on
like
me, dog.
literally once a day, and because I see it every day.
Let's dig into some shit.
Why do people get more mad at the person that was cheated with and not the person that cheated on them? So, like, say you go hook up with some random girl and you're with this girl. The girl is going to get mad at the girl. The girl's going to hate the girl. The girl's going to message the girl. The girl might beat up the girl. Who knows?
Yeah.
She should be whooping your ass, not the girl's.
No, yeah, that's a good point. Ugh, shit. I mean,
right?
I think it's, well, okay, so here's
Wait, better example. You come home, right?
Yeah.
And this is with anyone, even me probably. I don't know because this never happened. But you come home, your girl's in bed with another dude. Your first instinct is to whoop that dude's ass.
Absolutely.
But it is not his fault.
Is it?
Not really.
I wouldn't put him completely not at fault.
To a point, it's not his fault. I don't think it is.
So, do you think that he just didn't
Wrong
know?
morally? Yes, he is wrong. He's a piece of shit. But to you, he owes you nothing. He owes you no loyalty, nothing like that. If it's one of your friends, beat the shit out of him.
Absolutely.
But if it's a stranger, he's just like, bro. And I'm like, get the fuck out of my house.
Yeah.
Let me beat the shit out of her. I'd be like, just kidding. Just kidding. I've made that joke too many times. I gotta stop. But let me yell at her. We're gonna argue. She's leaving or I'm leaving. That's it. But why does everyone get like... Why are we instantly like... I know for us it's probably like... Because toxic masculinity and, you know, we got... I'm a man and my manhood's been checked. But for a woman... I feel like her feelings are all like internal, so it's like, why wouldn't she just take it out on you instead of the woman?
I think, oh geez, that's a really good point, and I think that while you make a valid argument that the party that your partner cheats with is technically not at fault, I'm still gonna blame him. Like, it's still his fault.
He's still getting his ass whooped 6 feet away.
Unless my wife or a significant other or whatever completely lied about her relationship status and he just had no idea that I existed in her life, then, okay, maybe. But no.
I mean, first thing I would say if I was hooking up with a girl is, bitch, how did you get a house this big by yourself? You got a dog, a TV.
You got a dog.
This fridge is full as fuck.
You got shit on the really high parts of the cabinet.
Yeah, who
do
reached that up there?
No, I don't know. But so, and I think for women, let me be very careful with my words here.
Okay, so for me, with men, it will be ego. Like, for me, it would be ego. I need to at least try to whoop your ass.
I agree with that.
But then how embarrassing is it if he whoops your ass? You get cheated on, you get your ass beat.
And you get your ass kicked?
And then you're just like this looking at her like, you bitch. Look what you did. This is your fault. But then it's like, look what you did to me. You're missing a tooth.
I don't know. I
so
think,
embarrassing.
I think I've always kind of seen women always fight amongst themselves. Even if it's like really close friends. Like it's always been a very volatile relationship from woman to woman. So I think when a man cheats on a woman, that of course the other woman, like the woman that he cheated on, is going to be mad at the woman because it's like, bitch, it's your fault. Or it's like
But it's not her fault.
Or it's like I see you as threatening because my man chose you over me. So you are what's wrong with this whole situation because you represent something that I could not give my man.
But logically, it wouldn't. If you're gonna cheat, you're gonna cheat.
Yeah,
if it's not her, it's someone else.
Makes no sense.
That's what I think of. Like,
yeah.
If I'm not fighting this man, I'm fighting another man. Or another man. It's gonna. She's fucking somebody. If she's cheating on me, she's fucking somebody else.
That's true.
Either way, no matter who it is.
It's a really good question that you bring up, and I don't know.
Thanks. I was proud of this one.
Yeah, as you should be.
Thank you. haven't got to like the dash to like include extra bullet points.
Ooh, look at you with the bullet points.
But I was pretty proud of myself in my research because you really called out my research once, and look at me here killing it.
Just trying to provide high quality content to you people out there. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think that's never going to change, no matter what. Like, you're always going to blame or be upset at the person that you catch your significant other with.
Unless
regardless.
He looks exactly like you, but 6 feet tall.
You saying we look alike?
No. Oh. We've discussed. I don't want to bring it up again and get in trouble again, but fuck, we've talked about it, Ladge.
Oh shit. Yeah, I don't know. I wonder. That's so interesting because that's such a good point. That's a great point.
I know. I think about it every time because girls will always post like, "My man was with this slut," da, 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 da. And then they'll reconcile, and she'll still be mad at the girl, but not at the guy. And I'm like, you should be mad at fucking him. I'm mad at her still. She was just like, I'm gonna get some dick from this dude.
I don't know, man. Maybe it goes back to that, whole good sex will have you doing some crazy shit.
Oh, it will.
Mm-hmm.
It will.
Mm-hmm. And then what if it's like the reconciliation process, like when they break up and then she's single.
It was all her.
Oh.
She came up to me. She grabbed my dick, pulled it out. I was
she
like,
put her titties in my face. What was I gonna do?
Sleeping on the train, and all of a sudden she's on top. I didn't even fuck her for real. It wasn't even me. I was asleep. I thought it was a dream.
It was basically rape.
I thought it was you.
I thought it was you. I don't know. And then I think the reconciliation process is also messy in and of itself.
I've never had to go through I cheated, we need to figure this out, or try to. I feel like if someone cheats, it's pretty much...
Oh, it's a done deal. Yeah.
What do you got to talk about?
Yeah, it's a done deal for me.
Yeah, me too.
Sorry. Bye.
Bye.
I knew one of my friends in high school, he did that. He was very bold. He cheated on his girlfriend, and then she didn't even know about it. She didn't even find out, and he was like, yo, I fucked up. And they never broke up. And I was like, how the fuck did you do that? Whoa. What are your secrets?
Not really. Jokes. No one here wants to do that.
I would never. I have a baby coming in March. I can't be doing that shenanigans.
No. But that kind of, it doesn't bring me up to my next point, but
yeah, I'm
excited about my next point.
Jump in.
We talked about this in the group chat the other day, and I shut the conversation down because I was like, nah, pod topic, can't talk about it. Because if I heard your points from it would have ruined it.
I made the noise. Sorry. I have a question real quick before you get into that. Do you have a valid driver's license so we can go to the laugh store and I can change my laugh? No? All right, cool.
If you don't, you're getting fucking sued, bro. And then I got the harassment, honey. What fucking? Who did I harass?
Harassment.
What the fuck?
All right,
you
sorry.
don't like it? Shut it off. So, what is it? I want to know your take before I say my take on the friend zone.
Oh, the friend zone.
Yeah. Because you remember the conversation brought up in the chat, and I just shut it down. Like, nope, not talking about it.
Yeah. So just my take on the friend zone in general, or
in general, yeah, generalized. What do you think? Do you think it? I think it is not a real thing.
No, because a woman can choose who she wants to sleep with, and just because you are not that person does not mean she friend zoned me, bro.
You have a way more forward thinking logic than I do.
Oh, let me hear your logic.
My logic is there's no such thing as friend zones.
Okay.
It is you did not establish your intention soon enough. Or you were not assertive and you're kind of thinking, hey, if I'm just friends with her, eventually it'll lead to something, but that's not how the fuck it works.
Yeah.
You can start as friends and then have something happen and then whatever. That can happen. Not saying that doesn't happen, but there's no people who are when Alex said it, he said something about the friend zone. I was like, bro, it doesn't fucking exist. It's imagination land because you cannot be assertive and make a move. So if she doesn't know and you're just friends, and then you go to your boys like, nah, I'm in the friend zone, bro. Oh. You're not in the friend zone, bro. You're in the I'm a pussy zone. Bro. And you can't figure out what the fuck you want to do with your life. Man up. Fucking put your arm around her. Fucking give her a kiss. And if that doesn't work, probably ask first, but don't just fucking run around kissing girls. Like, I'm not trying to be like...
Consent means everything.
Yeah, consent, obviously. But, like, there's things you can do... So she knows. You can't just be like, hey, I bought you lunch. What? We're not going to sleep together? That's weird.
Right. No, that's a good point. I mean,
I think it doesn't exist.
I'd say it doesn't exist either. Clearly, we say it for a couple different reasons. But I do think that...
Yours is more logical and makes sense. And mine is like, nah, you're a bitch.
But here's the thing. I kind of think that your arguments make sense because I kind of had an experience where... I'll be honest, I'm pussy. I'm straight up. Like, I'm pussy.
Oh, me too. If I don't know 100% that it's a thing, then I'm not going to.
But here's the thing. I say hindsight's 20/20. I've looked back at situations and been like, oh, shit. She was throwing it at me. Like, she threw me the lob, and I didn't even jump to grab the ball. I just watched it sail out of bounds.
It's like that meme when the guy's like,
oh. Yeah. In the store, like, oh, shit. Oh. So, I do think that what you're saying... There's merit to it where if you don't set your intentions or if you just don't take that opportunity that may present itself to you.
May or may not may.
I'm going to say or not because if it's not presented to you, don't take that opportunity because then it's not an opportunity and that's just...
We're not condoning just forcing yourself.
I don't condone that. Don't force yourself on anybody.
Don't grab anyone by any genitalia, please. Fuck.
So... Yeah, but I mean, ultimately, women it's their choice. If they want to sleep with you, then you're going to have the opportunity.
I'm like, it's both of your choices. But if she doesn't know, or vice versa, because I know girls that have been like, oh, he put me in the friend zone. I was like, well, does he know that you want him?
Right.
If he doesn't know, he's like, oh, I've made jokes.
She finds the crunchiest toys, bro.
I know. I keep taking them.
I know. She has like 100 of them. It's crazy.
All right. Well, this is a good segue for me to piss again.
All right, we'll be right back.
Wait, let me put my headphones back in real quick. Take this brief moment, take a word from our sponsors.
Oh. You want to know something I've noticed?
What have you noticed? Talk to me.
Certain individuals... And you've... No, I'm not going to go that far.
You said it like, you know who I'm talking about.
You do.
Certain individuals.
But it's...
When you're like, they're next to you, and you're like...
It's all-encompassing. But I just think it's interesting how some people on social media have, like, a pose. Like, they just have one pose that they do for all the pictures they take. It's their one pose. It's their good position, right?
I know, like, 3 of the individuals you're talking about.
Like, what is that? And how do they find that? And then who tells them? Or is it just them?
I've tried so hard to find... I swear, like...
I don't have one.
It's kind of embarrassing, but I take, like... If I post a picture, there's like 50 of them. Because I'm like, how come I look so ugly? I'm so fucking ugly. This one picture is funny. The picture I did of the phone in front of my face.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. That's a good one.
Man, took me 5 tries. Took me 5 tries to get it right. I don't know if you can't even see it. I don't even know if you can see it.
Put it on the screen. Just send it to me. Bop. Man. Yeah, I bopped it on the screen.
On the screen. Oh, he's gonna bop it.
I'm gonna bop it for
Twist
the YouTube
it and pull it.
For our YouTube audience. And if you're not watching on YouTube, check us out on YouTube.
Oh yeah, the YouTube ones are better because then you don't lose the fucking context of the conversation and then throw lawsuits at me.
Whoa, I got popping off over here.
Oh, so actually, something we can talk about real quick. During this pandemic, this is so like I hate to be this guy or sound like this guy, but I had the realization recently like. Just because, so the town I live in, Phoenixville, 90% small business.
Yeah.
And then there's a Wegmans and a Giant, which those 2 are chains, but in Wawa, that's it. Everything else is small business. Mm-hmm. So outside of every single store, there's a sign, support small business. And I didn't realize it until like a few days ago, where I was like, fuck. Like, all these places are suffering, and here I am still going to fucking Wegmans, and there's a grocery store down the street, and I'm buying beer there. And it's just, like this beer right here that I already said, Sly Fox. I think it's delicious. Someone at work told me to try it, and it's the same price at the place down the street from me that gets it from the brewery as it is at Wegmans, but I feel like Wegmans probably makes more fucking money off of it than, or takes more profit from them than the local store that's down the street from me that's just called The Foodery.
The Foodery.
It's just a fucking corner store.
Oh, yeah.
And they have tons of, like, beer and all kinds of cool shit from everywhere.
They do.
And I'm like, this place is obviously one of those businesses suffering.
I like that store.
Like, people go in there and just drink.
Yeah.
I almost got a little mad, though. I went in to buy, and I saw this, and someone brought it up at work, so I was like, oh, shit, I'll get it. It's only $10. Mm-hmm. And then I'm standing in line, and there's just two dudes hitting on the girl working there. And I'm like,
boy. Oh, God. That's so awkward.
I bet you think strippers like you, too. Fuck. Come on, dude.
I did the noise. Fuck. I've always been so skeeved out.
Wait, real quick. Context. I was told I'm getting sued for my comments, so that's why we make these you're getting sued jokes, because it's fucking funny, because I'm not getting sued for anything. Sue me. What are you going to take? These fucking beers that I just opened? You're going to get the deposit? Because that's all the fuck I got.
I'm going to take that Unicorn Dad shirt right off your back.
Oh, no.
But I've always been, like, really weirded out by, like, public displays of flirting or attempted flirting, especially
so awkward
when it's not reciprocated. Like, if it's two people and they're, like, obviously digging each other, I'm like, cool. But if it's like just
you can
one
tell
person,
when she's like, this is my job, I have to be nice to you, or she's just trying to get tips, like a bartender or something.
Oh yeah. I get secondhand embarrassed so easily.
Yeah, and even when someone I don't even know, I'm like, and then these dudes are like, oh, sorry, they move out of my way. Mm-hmm. And then she's still, like, in her mode of, like, I need to act like this. And she's like, you want a bag? I was like, yeah, please. And then she's like, oh, this is in the plastic things. Let me put the toppers on so it doesn't fall. I was like, that's fine. You just throw it in the bag. And then she, like, had, like, a little weird laugh. And I gave her that look like, you don't need to do this. I'm just...
Yeah.
I'm not that guy. I got a girl. I'm good. Like, I'm good. Just put it in the bag. It's fine. And then dudes are still standing there, like... watching us, waiting to continue their conversation.
That's
like,
so
there's two of you.
Weird.
What are you going to do? What are you going to do? There's two of you. She's clearly at work.
Ew.
Oh, it's so uncomfortable. It's so uncomfortable. Oh, God.
Yeah, it's super awkward. And it's...
That's worse than guys who think they're in the friend zone. That's worse.
I would say. Absolutely.
Way worse.
Absolutely.
Like, you're embarrassing yourself. You're embarrassing your friend.
At this girl's place of business.
And she is so uncomfortable. She's going to think about it later or talk to one of her friends about it. Like, these two dudes... Even worse, right? So you've been to that store? Mm-hmm. So you know how it's like not a bar, but you can open the beer and drink it there if you buy a single?
Right.
Their beer was just in their hand, not open. They each had one beer.
Yo.
And it was like a Heineken.
Ew.
Yeah, so it was like... So the vibe I got from the store, people go there for exotic beers, like different stuff, or like local breweries.
The Curly Special.
Yeah, things are... Yes, exactly. Shout out to Croaster, Mr. Freeze. And so that's what, like, the vibe I got from there. So these dudes clearly just went there to talk to this girl. But this, like, the based on the conversation, they did not fucking know each other.
The dudes or the
dudes and the girl. They did not know the girl.
Yeah. Okay.
And, like, they were talking about, like, one dude was giving her financial advice. I'm like, dude, he's like,
how is that
he's like, yeah, but Robin Hood sometimes takes a ton percent off the top, and
not the Robin Hood.
Like, yo, shut the fuck. She doesn't care. She doesn't care. She doesn't care. She doesn't care. She doesn't fucking care. She's not fucking you.
That part.
Or giving you her number. She doesn't.
Ew.
And if she does, it's like, I feel bad because I've seen situations where girls are pressured into doing it, and then they do it just to get you to shut up. But then they're stuck texting you, and they're like, fuck, this is awkward.
Oh, yeah.
Because I know me, like, if someone, like, the conversation about the dudes, where, like, dudes DMing me, I feel uncomfortable not answering and being, like, a dick, and I know it's 100 times worse for a girl.
Yeah.
Especially because dudes be like, fine, fuck you then.
Bitch.
You slut.
Ass.
Like, what? Slut? I didn't even talk to you. What do you mean slut?
You don't even know me.
You don't even, I'm talking to a man that I just met 2 days ago, and I didn't want to be disrespectful, so I didn't respond to you.
Oh, yeah, that's...
Like, she's really being super nice.
Oh, what is wrong with some men out here, bro? That's a problem.
One of my favorite hobbies.
Oh. The Jason slurp.
Whether I'm at the gym, grocery store, it disgusts me, but I still do it because I think it's funny. I watch dudes watch chicks, and then I wait for them to notice that I'm watching them. And then I hit him with the Happy Gilmore, the old guy, where he's like, oh. I don't do the head shake, but I just, with my eyes, I let him know, like, you're disgusting.
You're gross, bro.
Ugh. Oh, I have a story, too.
Ooh, tell me.
I'm not sure if I told you this.
Tell me.
So, like, 6 months ago, when I was in Mass still, I'm standing in line at the grocery store, phone open, playing Pokemon Go. Right? Got my, I forget what I had, but I had, like, my groceries. I'm into self-checkout line.
Yeah.
Non-masker dude.
Oh, boy.
Already.
Yeah.
I think I actually had my army shirt on, too. Like, because I was, like, in PJs, kind of. Like, I just woke up, fucking whatever. And we locked eyes at one point. And for some reason, whether it's a Trump supporter, a non-masker, those kind of people, whatever, they're automatically like, veteran, this guy knows. He fucking gets it. No, dude, I'm wearing my mask. I'm minding my business. Fuck you.
Does it look like I get it?
Don't be tricked. You never served. You just wear the shirts that make it look like you did.
Me.
Shut up. No, like they wear like the,
I know.
The style.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
They wear the fucking hats with the flags, and I'm like, you never even
camo everything.
You didn't even walk by a recruiter. Shut up. So this dude, right? He went the wrong way down the aisle, and then when we were walking, he made like a little joke to me, like while we were walking.
Yeah.
Then we're at the like the self checkout thing, and like I said, I'm sitting there playing games on my phone, and this dude was like, "You looking at what I'm looking at?"
Ew.
Loud as hell. And I looked back and I was like, what? And he goes, huh. And I look up and it's a girl that couldn't have been older than 15.
Ew.
And I was like, no one is looking at what you're looking at. And he goes, oh, so loud. He goes, oh, so I'm the asshole here. I'm the asshole. In the middle of the Price Chopper. Like you're in the middle of the grocery store.
Dog.
And dude leaves his cart and storms out.
He was so mad at that he just didn't pay. He just fuck these groceries.
And then I felt bad because I was like, should I have said more? Because everyone's kind of looking at me like judgy, like you know him. Like no, I don't know him. And I'm not looking at this little. I have 2 daughters. I'm not looking at this little girl. For girls under like 24, I'm like, ew, you're a baby. Get away.
Time. Get out of my face.
This dude is disgusting.
That's gross.
It scarred me for life.
Because I'm like, at what I'm looking at. No, dude.
My daughters are wearing the thing and wearing the whole... You're wearing a mask when COVID's over. Because of guys like that. It's disgusting.
I don't know why they think that's okay. Like, why is... Even regardless of the girl's age, like, don't be a creep in public.
And if you are, at least be fucking discreet about it.
Yeah, be a creep by yourself.
You're like, I can't control myself. All right, well, keep it silent.
Don't rope me into your creepiness.
Because I'm still going to do, like, the... But don't vocalize it.
Yeah, don't air it out. And everybody smells this dirty laundry. Gross.
Well, that was the thing, because it was like the middle of the day, because I've always worked second shift, so they're like, all these women looking at me. Like, I knew the dude, and I was like, oh, fuck.
I'm not with him.
Should I leave my chicken right here? Because I didn't do anything.
Oh, God.
Oh. I see, like, 2 more topics. Guaranteed dick. We said we were going to talk about this.
We did say we were going to talk about this. We did say we were going to talk about this. What an intro. Crushing it.
I don't even know how to get into this conversation.
I mean, have you ever been guaranteed dick for a chick? Have you ever been that person where she just hit you up last option of the night and was like, you up? 2 a.m?
Not like that.
But you've been, have you been like the consistent?
An option of, I knew you'd show up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck. I gotta stop being so predictable.
Yeah.
I'm like, I left you on red for 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
I was actually taking a shit.
My hands were wet from washing them.
I was playing Pokemon Go, and if I leave, it might be gone. You don't know.
It was a shiny.
They're guaranteed, but you can't take any
Not
chances.
all of them. Only the legendaries.
See ya.
But I mean, so you have been in that situation.
Only like once or twice.
Yeah.
Not as often as everyone who chimed in on the conversation when we had it.
Yeah. No, I haven't either. Really.
Oh, so this is another.
It's pretty sad, actually. I kind of wish that I would have been, It's like, couldn't be put on a 5-man roster or something. Like shit.
Can I at least be like that? The 12th man on the bench. Like
put me in the game, coach.
like,
I'm
what
fresh.
do they say? Like, yeah, I'm not gonna start. But I'm giving high fives. You need a towel. Like my towel hasn't been. There's no sweat on mine. Here you go, bud. You want some water? Spray him in the face. Fuck.
Oh, literally. What?
Oh shit.
No, I mean, I gotta think. I mean, okay, I was that, but my own personal insecurity of, a consistent hookup must mean that she wants a relationship, and that's not what I want, prevented that from progressing into like an actual long term.
Exactly one of my instances.
So it's like we had fun for like a month, and then I was like, "Nah, get away from me! I don't even like you like that." She's
I
like,
said
"Wow,
no
you're
completely.
a dick."
I was like, I'm not. No. I was like, I'm not looking for a relationship, and of course, Red made fun of me because he's like, well, you haven't hooked up with anyone like a year. I was like, I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
And he's like, you work at a fucking bar. There's girls everywhere. And I was like, what do you want me to do?
Sorry. Oh, I can't. So I don't know. So to answer that question, yes, I have been, but my own insecurity of like, this must be leading to a relationship and I don't want that to happen. And then
I used to be big scared of that.
Freak out.
After like I got divorced and everything, that was like my biggest like, you want a relationship? No, get the fuck away, gypsy. I'm willing to not have sex. Not have sex. To not get in a relationship. Get away from me. That's Jezebel.
Damn. I've never understood like I understand the whole, you work in a bar, there's girls everywhere, just fucking go fuck one, but I don't know, I've never...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let me just do that.
Take one. That's how that works, okay.
Yeah, I love his thought process is interesting. Love that guy.
What's the biggest red flag you've ever had?
Oh, geez.
Like when you start talking to a girl and you're like, oh, okay, this is...
Off the top of my head, I don't know. I can't think about that because my ass is oblivious and I miss some shit until it's far too late. And I'm like, oh.
Well, we were talking about, I think it was last night or the night before. How do I word this without using names?
How do I word this without words?
2-6.
Ah.
In relation to the 2-6.
6:22 p.m.
Yep. No, yeah. In relation to that.
Okay.
She was like, talking about, like, it was like the first night me and this girl hung out. One time. She's talking about meeting my daughter. She's talking about meeting fucking, do you want more kids? I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
We grabbed a drink. Now you're pregnant?
First time in a social setting.
Alright, am I on child support? Fuck.
I'm already on child support.
Bought you a Jameson ginger, and this is where we are? Fuck.
Yeah, my red flags have never come that early for me. It's always way too late, and a relationship has already begun. And I'm
like you said, the hindsight thing.
Yeah.
You can always look back and be like,
it's
a whole fucking minefield back
how
there.
did I miss that? It's like playing Minesweeper, you know, that game, and then how did I get so far without blowing up? I don't know how to play this game.
And then it opens up and you're like, they're everywhere. Look at all these red flags. My computer has the chicken box. Fucking whore.
Who have you been with? So, I've definitely had a lot of those, though, where it's like, oof, I was in way too deep.
Oof.
And then, or actually now, I will notice it because now that I'm not like looking for a relationship because I'm married and so now
I see the red flags of girls that are just like
in other relationships and it's like,
oh yeah, that's a good one. I see that too.
This girl, I don't know about this one.
At my last job, there was this dude who was
saying
like,
I'm top 10.
He's like, hey, I started top 10. Your ranking system should not be double digits.
No. Don't ever tell me.
There's only so many single digits you can use, too.
Even top 5 is disrespectful.
Top 5. Like, don't tell me I'm fucking...
No.
If I'm best, just don't talk about it.
Right. Don't even tell me. Don't even tell me.
Lie to me.
Right.
I'm so fragile. Fucking lie.
So fragile. My ego.
Oh my god.
I don't even know what you were saying before I interrupted you with that joke.
You threw up the fucking. Hey, he's top 10.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Yeah, I don't even think... Let's dig into that. I don't think it's fair to rank sexual partners.
But it's tough because the ranking... All right. So already, the ranking thing is weird because it's like, you have a ranking for looks. You have a ranking for personality.
Right.
It's like my player in 2K.
Yeah.
There's so many stats that you
There
can
are
use.
a lot of stats.
And then even sex could be, you can sleep with a girl and she's a 2 one time, a 6 next time.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
That part. Maybe a 4 in between.
Because it could be either the sex is good, it could be the connection's good, it could, it could be, you never know.
Right. The conversation is good or something. I don't know.
Because even having sex with the same person, no matter how long it is, there's at
It's
least one time where you're like,
different
that wasn't
every
that.
single time.
Like, you've had sex one time and you're like,
Yeah.
I didn't perform my best. And neither did she. But we're okay with that. We'll do better tomorrow.
We'll do it
Good night.
tomorrow. Or it's the one where it's like, you have like the best sex with that person and you're like, oh, can't wait for next time. Then next time's just a letdown. You don't know why.
Yeah,
Everything was the same.
Sorry.
Oh. That usually doesn't happen to me.
I swear that never happens.
It happens every time. Every time.
Okay, that brings me to a weird conversation.
But don't get quiet.
The dog's fucking toenails threw me off. They're like, click, clack, click, clack. What is it? Have you ever had a this never happens to me moment?
Oh, yeah.
What was it? What'd you do that you were like, this never happens to me?
So I'll give the people some insight into a very intimate part of my life here. I'm really being vulnerable
we got pending
here.
lawsuits, and this is the intimate part.
Please validate this part of my life. I need it.
Validate all parts. We need all the validation from the internet.
So for whatever reason, there was a stretch of time for me where the first time I was with someone new, it was just not happening for me. I was stage fright.
Oh, like not happening?
Oh, not gummy worm the whole time.
Thank God. That's
Petrified.
That's exactly the one that I was gonna say.
And it's like it got to a point where I just owned it in front of these girls. I'm like, yo, the first time with someone, I don't know what it is, but I freak out internally, mentally.
If I can do a helicopter.
Oh, look at this. So
Ready, listen.
ooh, I can give you a round of applause without clapping. So I would like start off as like, oh, it's not you, it's me. This never happens. Like, I don't know. Like, try to blame it on like maybe I was drinking that night, whiskey dick or something, whatever. But then it got to a point where I was just like,
that has never happened. Like the situation that you're talking about has happened.
Yeah.
But drunk, it has never happened.
no, I don't think it's ever happened for me drunk either,
Drunk
which is
where
so
it's like,
weird.
I can't finish. I'm too drunk. That, yeah. But never like, I can't get it up.
Yeah.
It's like the second I drink a beer, I'm...
Poke all over the table. So
Pants are so tight today.
God. So yeah, it literally just got to a point where I was like, listen, it's our first
Not
time.
me, it's you.
No, it's not you, it's me.
Nah,
like
you
I would
gotta
just
tell
tell them straight up, like, yo, I'm sorry I disappointed you right now, but
'Cause
come
next
see me
time
tomorrow.
They're gonna try harder if you're like, it's you. That's so fucked up.
That's very fucked up.
So-
I could never be the person who's like, nope, it's your fault.
What's weird is the times it's happened to me, it was just random. Every single time, though, pre-workout was a factor.
Oh.
Pre-workout is definitely
See, I never mixed
because
pre-workout.
you're so dehydrated
Yeah.
that sometimes the blood just...
It's just
Because it
not
gets
there.
your blood pumping in the gym, so it's like your blood's all over, and it's like...
It doesn't focus it.
Give us more time. It doesn't focus. Don't put it right here when you say doesn't focus it. It doesn't... It's not focused.
So, anywho, centering our focus. Yeah, but it would just be to a point where it's like, yo, listen, it's our first time. Sorry.
That's so weird. That
Come
it's,
see
like,
me
consistent.
tomorrow.
Mine was inconsistent. Like, randomly, I'm like... And it's in the middle. It's not, like, in the beginning.
Oh,
it's like,
mine just
I'm in the
never
middle, and I'm
even-
like, what the fuck? Like I can tell it's about to happen. I'm like, oh no.
No, mine was just could never start the race.
Someone cry once. Oh my god.
Oh, not the tears.
I felt so bad. I was like, oh my god, I don't know what to say. It's me. She's like, no, it's not. Oh. I'm not crying. They do this.
Try to shake off the tears.
It's, just I put on a few pounds. Like, no, you haven't. It's fine.
I put on a few pounds, not the weight. Oh no, that's the saddest thing ever.
It is, especially because 99.9 men don't care.
No, at all.
At all.
Not even in the slightest.
No. Making fun of each other, sure. Yeah,
sure,
we do.
of course.
But
in the moment,
that's your boy, you're like, what?
Tell you, I hated it and go back multiple times. Well, thanks for spending time with us, ladies and gentlemen, all the Basic Nation out there.
All you Basic boys and girls.
We hope that you enjoyed that episode.
Fuck yourself because...
yeah, Red, you can't go
get
fuck
your own
yourself.
podcast and you can talk shit, pussy.
Be on the lookout for merch. We got merch coming on the way.
We got merch coming.
So we'll drop that when it's ready.
New logos. We're going to have some koozies.
Some might say it's a little early, but, whatever. Stay ready so you don't got to get ready.
I just really want a gym shirt. A nice little tank.
Yeah.
Because I like the way my hair looks in the logo. So, like, yeah. I don't know if that's how it's going to look, but...
I respect that.
For the record, it's like I'm cut off here and he's all the way up here. It's perfect.
It's
just how it is on here.
Yeah.
Where you only see like here up on me, and you see like your kneecaps up on you.
It's way my kneecaps. Oh my god!
I swear your chair is taller than mine.
No, it's the same.
We gotta measure.
Dog, what do you mean? I'm even slouching for you. Come on.
But I slouch, so that doesn't help.
Fix your
Slouch
posture.
more. I tried. That's why I asked about
posture
the thing.
for confidence.
The thing.
Oh yeah, the strap
for confidence.
Thing? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, we'll see you guys next week.
I've read a thing about body language that the wider you stand, the more your legs are open, the more confident you are.
Did you just shove my microphone in my face?
I didn't mean to. But like when your legs are open, they're like, that's your confidence. I'm so confident.
Bye!
Oh, hey there, Basic Boyz, viewers and listener. This is 60 Seconds of Sway, coming at you live here from Clinton, Massachusetts. Let's go. Born and raised, conceived, you already know. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I don't know where you are in this beautiful world, tuning in. But out here, the sun is shining, and so are you. The day is beautiful, and so are you. And just get out there. Take a breath of fresh air. And just ask yourself, really, if that thing that's kind of pissing you off today or kind of got you in a mood, is it really going to matter 10 seconds from now, 10 minutes from now, 10 hours from now, 10 days from now, 10 years from now? I skip months. But either way, if the answer is yes to any of those questions, seek help. No, I'm just kidding. Just get over it the best you can. I fucking love all of you. Thank you for tuning in. See you guys next time. Sway out.